According to the National Thyroid Association, nearly 20 million adults in the U.S. have a thyroid-related condition. Now, January is Thyroid Awareness Month, and joining us now is somebody who has a very personal journey with the thyroid disorder and has now devoted her life to finding solutions for optimal wellness. Alice Branton, CEO of Trivedi Global, Inc., and author of the new book, Vitamin D is the Key. Welcome back. Great to see you.
Great to see you.
Let's talk about your story and why you're so devoted to helping others now.
I will. You know, for me, it is a very personal journey. It's what led me to co-create Trivedi Global, Inc. back many years ago. I was a young girl from South Carolina, went up to Boston, and I had a huge career in technology. I was running the largest handheld computer company's North American operations, and I started feeling really bad, and the doctors didn't know why. Fast forward, I'm sitting in this little gray windowless room, and a man walks in a hazmat suit, and he says to me, "You need to take this pill," and he unscrews the cylinder and liquid nitrogen comes off, and he doesn't want to touch it, and he's handing it to me and tells me to tip my head back, and he says, "You know what, if you throw up in the next 48 hours, don't touch it. Call 911. You've had a hazardous waste spill." What? And I thought, oh my God, what choice am I making? Am I going to take radiation to kill my thyroid because I had Graves' disease autoimmunity? Or am I going to face certain death right now because they're telling me your disease has become so extreme? So I had to swallow that and lose my thyroid. And I said right then and there, this is not a choice anybody should have to make. The thyroid is so critical to every function in your body. Yeah. So unfortunately, I had to lose mine. But the good part of it is it set me on this path of what does it take to truly have optimal health and wellness so that you can have a good life. You have no life if you're not healthy.
So you began this mission to really help yourself, and in turn now you're helping so many other people. So what are the necessary steps then if people suspect that they're, just not feeling right and they can't really pinpoint it?
Yeah, there's a lot of signs for your thyroid. It can be fast or it can be slow, so it has different symptoms. You can have racing heart rate and the hair is falling out and you don't feel good and you feel lots of anxiety. It might be fast. When it's slow, you're feeling your digestion can be really slow, lots of brain fog, tiredness, and fatigue.
That's hypo is slow, right?
Yes, hypo is slow.
Hyperthyroid is fast.
Yes. And there's more than 20 million people that have some sort of autoimmune thyroid disorder, either the fast or the slow. So it's really important to get that checked.
Okay, so what happens when your thyroid is malfunctioning? I mean, there are a lot of other things. It's kind of like a domino effect.
It is. It really affects your metabolism. You can also, I didn't mention, but you can gain weight or lose weight depending on it. Sure. It affects your brain function. It really affects everything. So it's so important to make sure, see if you have that, if you need a supplement or not. But the underlying thing that we know in science, and what my company Trivedi Effect, we've been involved in lots of research about this as well, is that autoimmunity is greatly affected by your level of vitamin D. If you don't have enough vitamin D, you can't fight your thyroid problem, and you can't fight anything in all of the autoimmune disorders.
Okay, so somebody watching might say, okay, so I need more vitamin D. I'm just going to go sit in the sun. Please use sunscreen if you do, but I'm going to get my vitamin D through the sun. Is that enough?
It's not anymore, and we're not sure why. The Endocrine Society says more than 70% of people in the world, whether they are out in the sun in India most of the day, in the Middle Eastern countries, in the United States, it doesn't matter age, children are vitamin D deficiency, race, men, women, everyone is having a deficiency problem. It could be that when we absorb it from the sun, we're not able to convert it anymore into the active form. Maybe our liver is under too much pressure. We don't really know. You still need to try because that's the best form. Or get a very good vitamin D supplement and eat your foods that have vitamin D rich. It doesn't give you a lot, but it gives you something. All
right, Alice Branton, thanks so much. And for more info on this and to get a free copy of Alice Branton's new book, Vitamin D is the Key, just visit alicebranton.com. Thanks so much.
Thank you for
Always
having
a pleasure.
me.
All right, and we'll be right back with more Daytime right after this.